Have you ever wanted a better life so badly that you were ready to do anything to get it? Have you seen your friends getting rich and wondered, God, when? This is the story of a young man who chased luxury, followed the wrong path, and found himself stuck between love, lies, and the dangerous world of Abuja sugar mummies. But what happened when that soft life turned sour? Stay with me because this story has twists you won't expect. There lived a young man named Emeka. He was from a humble home in Enugu. Emeka had finished school 6 years ago, but life was hard. There was no job. He worked as a bricklayer and did home lessons for children in the evenings. But no matter what he did, the money was never enough. One evening, his mother came to meet him in the sitting room. Emeka, she said, I don't understand why you haven't gotten a decent job yet. You keep eating my food and staying in my house at this your age. Haba. Emeka felt ashamed. His mother and his late father had spent everything to send him to school. Now he had nothing to show for it. That same evening, while scrolling through Facebook, he saw something surprising. His university classmate, Francis, was posing beside a shiny grey Benz. Is this not Francis? Omo, this boy don't blow, Emeka shouted. He couldn't believe it. The same Francis who graduated with a pass. He quickly sent him a message. Guy, now you be this. And just like that, they started chatting. Francis told him to come to Abuja, that there were many opportunities he would introduce him to. So one morning, without telling his mother the full story, Emeka packed his small bag and left for Abuja. As soon as he reached the capital, Emeka was stunned. The roads were wide, beautiful, and well organized. The air smelled like money. When he saw Francis waiting for him, he shouted, Francis, you don't turn big boy. Oh. Francis laughed and hugged him. Welcome to Abuja, my guy. He took Emeka to his large apartment with clean tiles, new furniture, and a fridge full of juicy things. Emeka felt like he was dreaming. He explored every corner of the house out of excitement. But as months passed with no job, Emeka looked at Francis with serious eyes. Haba, my guy, it's been a whole month. You haven't said anything about the job you promised me. Abi, no one show me road. Francis laughed and shook his head. Emeka, calm down. You think say na just any kind job. You go soon understand. Abuja no be for small boys, but if you ready, I go show you the real road. Emeka was confused. Which road? Francis smiled and walked to the window. He pointed at a black SUV that just parked outside. A tall, fine woman in gold lace gown stepped out of her car. Her nails were long, her bag shiny, and she wore dark glasses. That's Senator Gladys, Francis said. She's one of my supporters. Supporters? Emeka asked, raising one eyebrow. Francis turned to face him. My guy, make I no lie you. This Abuja no get job like that. Now women like this, they run things. She dey pay for everything, my rent, clothes, even this iPhone wey dey my hand. These women like fresh boys wey go keep them company. You got look sharp and play your role. Emeka's mouth opened wide. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. So you mean say na sugar mommy dey fund you? Francis nodded proudly. Na the truth. And you said fit enter. You get the look, you get the height. You just need to dress up, talk well, and keep your body clean. Emeka was shocked. You mean say na this kind life you dey live? Francis grilled. Abeg, choose suffer or soft life. You won't continue to dey lay bricks. At first, Emeka wanted to say no, but he remembered his mother and the sacrifices she had made. He looked around Francis' luxurious house and cars. He sieged. Okay, show me the way. In just 2 weeks, Francis cleaned him up. He took him to a barber shop, bought him new clothes, and taught him how to talk with rich women. One day, Francis took him to a fancy restaurant in Wuse. That was where he met Madame Grace, a rich businesswoman who imported fabrics from Dubai. She was as old as Emeka's mother, but she had the money, and plenty of it. She smiled at him and touched his hand. "You're such a handsome young man. What do you do?" Emeka replied like Francis taught him. "I just came back from the UK. I'm still deciding what business to start in Abuja." She giggled like a teenager. From that moment, she liked him. In less than a month, Emeka moved to a big flat in Gorumpa, fully paid for by Madame Grace. She gave him money for clothes, shoes, perfumes, and even flew him out of the country once for a weekend getaway. Emeka started living the life, clubbing, eating out, and posting on Instagram with captions like, "No food for lazy man." But as his pocket got fatter, his heart got emptier. One afternoon, after getting his hair done, he met Amarachi, a beautiful soft-spoken makeup artist who made her own money and minded her business. She wasn't too flashy. Her smile could melt stone. They began to talk, go out, and slowly they fell in love. Emeka felt peace, but trouble never sleeps. One night, his phone rang. It was Madame Grace. "Who is that girl I saw you with at Jabi Mall?" she asked coldly. Emeka stammered. She's just a friend." Her voice dropped lower. "I don't share. Stay away from her or you both will suffer." Emeka thought she was joking until men raided Amarachi's shop the next day, accusing her of fake products. Her business was ruined. Emeka ran to her, heart pounding. "I'll fix this," he said. But Amarachi looked into his eyes. Why, why is this happening to me?" He couldn't tell her the truth. The shame was too deep. Francis laughed when he heard it. "You dey love, with a sugar mommy on your tail. You won't die." Then came the final message from Madame Grace. "If I see you with her again, she will disappear. I don't want twice." When Amarachi found out about Madame Grace, she was heartbroken. I can't stay with someone who lives this kind of life," she said. Emeka couldn't sleep that night. He sat alone thinking about his life, from bricks to fake love to threat. This wasn't the life he wanted. The next morning, he packed his bags and moved to Ibadan, a quiet city to start all over again. 2 weeks later, he got a real job. It wasn't flashy, but it paid well and nobody was after him. After 6 months, he brought his mother to live with him in a 2-bedroom flat. She cried when she saw it. "My son, you did this," she asked. "Yes, Mama, and I did it the right way." Sometimes he remembers Amarachi and wonders, what if? But he knows he has peace now. Francis was arrested 1 year later for blackmailing his sugar mommy. He had secretly recorded both of them together on bed and tried to collect money from her. He lost everything. Moral lesson: not all that glitters is gold. When you follow fast money, you may lose the things that truly matters. True success takes time, hard work, and wisdom. Don't let pressure put you into danger. Stay true, stay patient, and your own time will come. Comment below if you think this story is a fiction or non-fiction.